forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, man, we back. Goodfella Sports TV. Got some NFL news coming. Got some Cam Newton update, Tom Brady update. But first, let's talk about Dak Prescott. Dallas Cowboys starting quarterback. Cowboys are expected to franchise tag him. They can tag him next season as well. And then I think after that, he could be a free agent. So let's talk about it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Check our NFL playlist out. I'll leave a Super Bowl prediction link in the description so you can check that video out and see who I got winning the Super Bowl. But, yeah, man, it's unfortunate, man. You know, Jared Goff didn't have to ask for his money. Carson Winston had to beg for his money. But you got a guy like Dak Prescott, they got to beg for his money from the Dallas Cowboys. So with them tagging Prescott, I don't know what they thinking about Amari Cooper. Do they not go pay Cooper? They gonna come with a deal with Cooper. Cooper showed to be efficient, but once again, just like he was with the Raiders, he was up and down, erratic with some of his play. But like I said before, man, they pay Zeke. I think Dak Prescott deserved to get his money. It's just funny, man. A lot of the other quarterbacks, they ain't got to, beg for their money. Prescott been playing on a very, very team-friendly deal, so they owe him, they owe him some money because he's been playing on a fourth-round salary. So what's that, like $1 million, $2 million a year? But other than that, man, he ain't shown to really get the team over the hump, but it's a team effort. It's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? When you really look at the franchise, people can say it's the coach. Jerry Jones got too much control. The play calling ain't been that good. The leadership ain't been that good from the quarterback standpoint. From the head coach standpoint of view. So, it's messed up, man. When a brother got to beg for his money from Jerry Jones, he didn't kneel like Jerry asked him not to kneel. He done everything Jerry asked him to do. He stayed out the news. He ain't did no criminal things, or you ain't seen him in the Me Too movement. You ain't seen him have the issues that Ezekiel Elliott had or Michael Irvin had. He seemed to be a really, really respectable dude and a dude that you want as the face of your franchise. But, basically he got to beg for his money. And they sat there and put that false report out there saying he won $47 million a year. And that's not the case. But, whatever the franchise tag end up being, it's like the average of the top five at the quarterback position. Maybe 13, $14, $20 million. He going to get paid a lot of money next season with the franchise tag. But hopefully they figure it out. He get his money. But it's funny that Winston had to beg for his. Goffin had to beg for his, but he got to beg for his. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see, man. But I think Jerry did wrong for not paying Dak. Does that got something to do with his complexion? I don't know, to be honest. But he done everything that man said do. Everything he said do. But when you ain't won the big one, they gonna blame it on the quarterback. The quarterback get the brunt of the blame, and they get the lion's share of the credit. So that's what come with the position. But hopefully they find a deal. If not, he'll get franchise tag this year, next year, and then after that he may be a free agent. So he might go the Kirk Cousins route. But that is what it is. But let's talk about Cam Newton. Cam Newton sat down, met with David Tapper and Mike Rule in the Carolina organization leadership. And Cam Newton said he expected to be back next season. He doesn't expect it to be moved. Greg Olsen came out, basically said he won't be back next season with the Panthers, so he'll be moving on. So Matt Rule, the ex-Baylor head coach, ex-Temple head coach, he also had a position with New York Giants, new head coach of the Panthers. But now he make him seem like Cam Newton won't get traded. Now Chicago Bears is looking at Cam Newton. Some other teams looking to bring in Cam Newton as well too. But really what's going to boil down to is his physical. You know what I'm saying? How his foot doing, how his shoulder doing, how his body doing. Usually when a new head coach come in, he want to pay and pick his quarterback as well too. But right now, Kyle Allen looked like he was the future last year. Not so much. Will Greer didn't show a lot of promise. So really the Panthers might be in a situation where they might have to move up to get a quarterback in the draft. Or they might just roll the dice with Cam and try to get somebody later in the draft. Or they might just roll the dice with Cam, Kyle Allen, and Will Greer. But, I don't think Cam Newton can trust those people in the front office. I still would be preparing to move if I'm Cam Newton. I really think Cam Newton should have took this year off to let his body rehabilitate and heal. But he's a competitor. He want to win a Super Bowl. And it's just about changing your game. Randall Cunningham had to do it. He went from a guy that was running around the field. And eventually, later in his career, he had to play from the pocket. Same thing with Michael Vick. When he got out of jail, he got with the Eagles. He had to play from the pocket. So you can't be out there running forever. Same thing with Steve Young. You know what I'm saying? When he was in that other football league, he was running around, and he got to the NFL. He was running around a little bit. Got hurt in Tampa. Now he got to when he got to the 49ers, he learned to play from the pocket. So, Cam just got to learn to play from the pocket. His accuracy has been a little bit erratic and high, but I think he can still be an efficient quarterback in this league. But he just beat down. Man. He just needs some time to rest, and he's trying to rush it back. And when you get older, you can't rush your healing powers. You know what I'm saying? You're no longer Wolverine, but he expected to be back. I'll leave the article in the description. Let me know if you think Cam will be back in Carolina. I think it's a situation they can't bring him back. But if I'm him, even though no matter how good that meeting went, and you gotta wait till your physical check in. You gotta wait till how you do. And once you get past draft day, you get to camp, and then I say his job safe for this year. But until the draft take place and free agency and the draft take place and camp officially starts, I still think Carolina's still gonna move on from Cam Newton. But Tom Brady, it's a report out there saying the Patriots are willing to pay him $30 million to stay there. And that's kind of like pretty much, that's for a lifetime achievement award for him taking a lot less money to stay with the organization. So that's pretty much Robert Kraft doing for sure. There's a report out there as well that Bill Belichick might walk away if they bring Tom Brady back. So I don't know how true that is if you want to leave a comfortable situation and what he built. But it's also the Chargers and the Raiders are expected to pursue Tom Brady in free agency as well too if he hit the market. And if they willing to pay him $30 million to stay in New England, I don't think he's going nowhere. I think Robert Kraft has got an emotional attachment to Tom Brady, and he's gonna let him finish his career. But my thing with Tom Brady, I've been watching him since he's been battling with Drew Henson at the University of Michigan, Go Blue, is that, do you really want to see yourself get retired? You know what I'm saying? I know they make it easier to play in the NFL for a quarterback not to get hit low and, you can't hit the helmet no more, but it's bound to happen. Do you really want to go out, because of an injury, or you really want to go out to see your play diminish? You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing about it. You did everything you can do in the sport. You know what I'm saying? I remember there's a boxing coach called Nazim Richardson, and he told Bernard Hopkins, he said, you did everything you need to do in the sport. You need to retire. You did everything besides get knocked out. And that's what Tom Brady trended to. You can retire or get retired. And a lot of times in sports, more than often, a lot of guys get retired due to injuries. There's no point for Tom Brady to get retired. He trying to pad his stats. It's meant to be broken. The way this league going, Patrick Mahomes is probably going to break every statistical stat that you got. It's the way you can't jam receivers no more. It's the way defensive receivers. It's the way they basically playing flag football. You know what I'm saying? So this is a different game. You know what I'm saying? And the game probably going to get more gentrified as you retire. You're going to probably have people throwing routinely for 6,000, 7,000 yards a season. But he trying to set a standard so high that nobody ever reach it. But records are meant to be broken. But as far as him going to the Raiders or the Chargers, I think the Chargers are a better fit for him. You in LA, you're probably going to be in a big new stadium. They need to compete with the Rams anyway. The Chargers are the team nobody wants, right? 2 new stadiums, I believe, be ready next year. Death Star in Las Vegas with the Raiders as well, that's what I call it. But, the Raiders just don't seem to be an ideal fit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they got enough, especially they got to put more pass catchers. He probably bring Danny Amendola with him, that's a report. Wallen and Tyrell Williams, that's better than what he had last year with New England. But they had to add a really great pass catcher to be with Tom Brady. Defense, is coming along for them. But I think San Diego, they got it. With Bosa, Ingram, Derwin James. They got a lot of really good guys there. Desmond King from Detroit. Salute from Detroit. They bring Ingram, Eckler. They got some good players out there. So Mike Williams, Kyle Allen. Not Kyle Allen, but Keenan Allen, excuse me. They got a good player. So I think Los Angeles Chargers would be a good fit for him, but I don't see him leaving New England. Too much emotional attachment with Robert Kraft. But I'll link all this information in the description. Let me know what you guys feel. Don't forget, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. I'll put the Super Bowl prediction link in the description. Other than that, man, check out our NFL playlist. Check my other channel out from University of Michigan football and basketball and everything Detroit at Motor City Sports Talk. That's my other channel, Motor City Sports Talk. So let me know what you guys think about the situation. Let me know who you got winning the Super Bowl in the comment section. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone.